Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel Grand Biography. Today we discuss the biography of Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi was an Indian lawyer, anti-colonial nationalist and political ethicist who employed non-violent resistance to lead the successful campaign for India's independence for British rule and to later inspire movement for civil rights and freedom across the world. If we start from the origin in this English rule over India, in the year 16, British Queen Elizabeth created the East India Company of England to travel to the eastern part of the world and conduct trade with those countries. So the East India Company arrived in India in 1608 and also East India Trading Company was in charge of trade with China, India and Southeast Asia. When the East India Company arrived in India in 1608, East India Company was able to quickly establish trading posts and factories in some of the major cities of India, and then the British had firmly established themselves on India's soil and had started ruling the people immediately. After that, Indians started rebelling towards the English, and in 1857 the first mutiny was launched and the Mutiny rebellion against authority people in charge. So the Indian great leaders rebelled until the English could take it no longer and agreed to quit India. This happened in the year of 1947 when India declared herself an independent country and Great Britain ruled over India for 339 years. And then Mahatma Gandhi was one of the great Indian leaders who helped kick the British out of India. Mahatma means great soul. When your first name means great soul, you know you are going to be awesome. Gandhi was the leader of Indian movement against British rule. He is considered the father of India. Gandhi was created a policy of non-violent protest to achieve important goals for India. Protest means the act of making a strong public expression of disagreement and disapproval. The important is that all of Gandhi's protests against British rule in India were peaceful. This is almost unheard of the modern times. Mahatma Gandhi was born in Porbandar in Gujarat on October 2, 1869. He believed that the universe was regulated by a supreme intelligence which he called Satya, means truth. Gandhi was married by arrangement at the age of 13. Arranged marriage means a marriage in which neither the bride nor the groom has any say over who they can marry. This picture shows that his wife Kasturba Gandhi and their children. After that, Gandhi was moved to England in 1891 and began law school. He began to work as a lawyer in Bombay, India. From 1893 to 1914, he worked as a lawyer in South Africa. While in South Africa, he began to see radical discrimination towards India. He assumed that the leadership of protest campaigns and gradually developed his techniques and tenets of non-violent resistance known as Satyagraha. Satyagraha means steadfastness in truth. This picture shows that the friends of Gandhi in South Africa. This picture shows that the returning to India in January 1915, Gandhi soon became involved in labor organizing. In 1919, the Amritsar, in which British troops fired on and killed hundreds of nationalist demonstrators, turned on Gandhi to direct political protests. In 1920, Gandhi became a politician in the Indian National Congress. He wanted to work towards a unified India without British ruling them, which name was Capitol Building. Gandhi continued the civil disobedience, organizing protest marches against unpopular British measures. A campaign of non-violent protest against the British salt tax in colonial India, which began with the Salt March to Dandi on March 12, 1930. Indians were unhappy with the tax that the British put on salt. Gandhi decided to organize a boycott of British salt and walk to the occasion where salt was free. The purpose of boycott was refused to use, to sponsor or to do business with them. Along the way, hundreds of Indians joined Gandhi on his non-violent salt march. Gandhi was repeatedly imprisoned by the British and restored the hunger strike as a part of his civil disobedience. A hunger strike means a strike where one does not to eat. His final imprisonment came in 1942 to 44 after he had demanded total withdrawal of the British, the Quiet India movement during World War II. After that, the Gandhi was also tireless in trying to forge friendship between the Hindu people and Muslims. The Hindu and Muslim religions did not see eye to eye. His greatest failure was his inability to discourage Indian Muslims led by Muhammad Ali Jinnah from creating a separate state, Pakistan. Pakistan became a country in 1947. They are still constantly fighting with India, and the threat of nuclear war is always on the horizon, which is shown in this picture. On January 30, 1948, Gandhi was shot while he was walking to a platform from which he was address a prayer meeting. The assassin Nathram Ghosh was a Hindu separatist who said that Gandhi was responsible for weakening India by insisting upon giving financial aid to Pakistan. Remember, at this time Pakistan had just broke away from India and created a new country. They were very poor and Gandhi wanted to help them by giving them money to help create a government. Due to this step, Gandhi was faced to a martyr decisions of the others. This picture shows that the martyrs of Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi bodies lay with his head to the north. In that position, Buddha met his end. Ramdas, the third son of the Mahatma, set fire to the funeral pyre. The logs burst into flames. Gandhi ashes are at Aga Khan Palace, Pune in India.